It's a weird time. Hi, before we get into the video, please comment down below, subscribe, tell me how you're dealing with all of this pandemic stuff, tell me how you're handling your stress, tell me about how you are doing. Ready? Catch it. Oh, she didn't catch it. Cool. All right, I put up a poll on my Instagram that was talking about which video you guys would prefer to see back on my channel, whether that was a get ready with me and a chat about the pandemic and what's going on in Ohio, or if you would rather see hobbies and just different things that I'm doing to pass time. And it was pretty split. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the skincare that I use every day and how I keep myself sane and do all of that in one video, because this is being uploaded about 4 or 5 days into the school closing and my spring break. There might be more data, there might be more cases. I'm sure there are more cases, but as of right now, recording this video on Sunday, March 15th, there are 26 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Ohio. And because of that, the state has declared a state of emergency. There are people who are out of work. Most people are working from home. People are self-quarantining. And because I'm someone who gets sick pretty often, and also I'm a school teacher, so I've just been trying to find ways to pass my time and also to keep myself positive and sane. I know that the last video I posted on this channel was me kind of not okay, and it's some days are like that, so it's day by day. But actually I've been in pretty good spirits lately, especially given the circumstances and what we're going on right now, so, and what we're dealing with. So yeah, here's a little bit of me showing you how to like prep my skin and what things I do. I do have hand sanitizer right next to me as I do this because, as you know, we are in a global pandemic. It's not exaggerating to say that. So even though I've been home, I haven't really been in contact with anyone that I know of because the incubation period is so large. I've just been hand sanitizing all the time. So first thing I did was I put on this lile. Yeah. And I'm not really going anywhere today. You shouldn't go anywhere today. If you're thinking of going somewhere today, think of all the old people that you love, please, because you shouldn't go anywhere today. But I do want to make sure that my skin still is healthy, and I'm taking precautions and making sure that I, feel good about myself. I think one thing that the reason I was going to show a get ready with me, and one thing that's important to think about, is a lot of the time people's mental health during a pandemic gets worse just because they don't have access to a typical routine, and they also are not getting themselves ready for the day like they normally do. So I'm going to start doing that, even if it's just putting on a little bit of skincare and tiny bit of concealer. I'm gonna get myself ready for the day each day so that my routine is as normal as possible. This is Do You. You guys, if you know me, you know I love watermelon. Everything. This smells like watermelons. It's so great. So here are some things that I have been doing during, or that I'll continue to do during all of this crazy panicness. Number one, I have been limiting my use of social media as best I can. So whenever I'm able to, I'm trying not to be on my phone, only for daily press briefings and to record and things like that. Number two, I have been making sure to take my dog out a lot more than normal. She is a sweetie, but she, when we're not in a pandemic, she spends a lot of time in her kennel, so I've been taking her out more, been playing with her more, playing ball, that kind of stuff. Number three, I have been exercising as best I can while inside. Like I said, taking my dog on walks, that's exercise. And here's a little clip of me trying to do yoga and how that works out when you have a very needy dog. Number four, I have recently gotten into wood burning, which is kind of a fun hobby of mine, and I really like it because it takes up a lot of time and it's mindless and it's a lot of fun. Number 5, I've been reorganizing, organizing, cleaning, both because I have, you know, the ability to now that I'm home, but also because I think it's, you know, it's technically my spring break, so I would have been spring cleaning anyways, so that's helpful. By the way, coming back to this, like, get ready with me before I do the last 5 things on my list. This is pure retinol serum and pure vitamin C serum. I just put those on my face. I use my same little beauty sponge thing and I just the whole time. And now, as I tell you the last 5, I'm just putting on a little bit of L'Oreal concealer, and I think that's gonna be it for today. Just a little concealer to brighten my eyes up, make me feel a little bit more alive, and to get rid of my blemishes. Number 6, something that I've been doing pretty frequently is we've been cooking a lot more, which is nice. Making sure that we are trying our best to stay healthy with food and things like that. Number 7, most of you already know this because my channel was started as sort of like a dance channel, so I've been trying to dance more often. But I have a tap board and I just lay out my tap board and I tap around, and I'll probably be doing that a lot more often as the weeks go on, so that's really fun. Number 8, I have been journaling and writing and playing games like crazy. So I've been playing games on iPhone messages with my friends who I see more often. I've been playing games with my boyfriend at home. I've been playing games with my family, FaceTiming, all of that kind of stuff. Keeping in close contact with my loved ones over the phone has been helpful. Here's my last little step, just to give myself a little bit more life and like vibrancy in my face. This is butter highlighter from Physicians Formula. I really like Physicians Formula because when you wear it, it kind of looks like you're not wearing anything, which is nice. I'll just put a little bit on my cheeks. It smells so good. It literally smells like butter. It smells so good, and it makes you look so, makes you look so glowy. Number 9. One of the hobbies that I'm really into and was into before is painting and doing little crafts. So I already told you about wood burning, but I also like to do like little paintings and crafts. It is easy for me as a more creative person to find things to do. So painting and drawing is one of those things. Number 10. Last thing I've been doing while we've been stuck, and I'll continue to do as we get stuck, is this. So this is kind of an unprecedented time in our history, right? So you'll be seeing a lot more videos from me. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions about the crisis and the pandemic. I think that Ohio is doing the right thing by quarantining or telling people to self-quarantine if they feel ill. I think Ohio is doing the right thing by closing schools. I think Ohio is kind of on the front lines of what to do as far as global health is concerned. So I'm going to continue to update you, and since I'm free from school, I'm still going to be working, and my kids will still be learning remotely. I'll still be doing a lot of things for my jobs, but the good news is I'll be mostly at home, so I'll be able to record more often, give you more content, and just kind of update you on this crisis and how it's affecting my community. That being said, the last thing I'll say before I go, this is kind of a weird time in life, so a lot of the videos I plan to upload might not be about dance. They might not be about, you know, my company. I've sort of taken a halt on all of those things to help manage my stress and anxiety. So especially with the pandemic, that's what I'll be doing carrying forward. And I'm just gonna show you some more fun things that I do in my life, some more exciting, more hobby oriented and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me during a global health crisis slash the hobbies that I do slash a lot of Josie being ridiculous, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.